Capture life's moments like never before with Rockbrook Camera, Nebraska and Western Iowa's premier camera store since 1975. Rockbrook Camera is not just about selling you a camera. It's about helping you become a real photographer, recording your life and sharing it with others. Today's cameras are faster, easier to use, capable of shooting stunning video, and with film photography making a comeback, there's never been a better time to dive into the world of photography. Rockbrook Camera goes as fast or as slow as you want to go. You can try before you buy with camera rentals, or give that older generation camera in the used department a whole new journey. Find Rockbrook Camera, 1 block south of 168th and West Center in Omaha, 70th and Pioneers in Lincoln, and at rockbrookcamera.com. That's rockbrookcamera.com. Discover or rediscover your love of photography today at Rockbrook Camera. Great photography begins here.
Hello, this is Carl Munson. Coming back to life in the best possible place I can think of. A place where children play and dogs are barking and life is occurring spontaneously and fairly naturally. With some bird song as well. So happy Christmas to you, whatever that means to you. And a little bit of chat about what could happen next year with Come Back to Life. It's over, well, next year it will be 23 years since I wrote the book Come Back to Life, which was the earnest effort of a young, well-meaning, or younger, well-meaning fella to help reconnect people to their natural joy and state. And in the 23 years that have passed, I don't think the book is redundant. And you could argue that it's even more, it could be even more useful to people now than when it was originally penned back in 2001. And it was a series of 100 shots of wisdom, as I rather arrogantly called it back then. But it was well meant, and it still is. And it is still my hope, intention, and perhaps this is a good time of year for articulating such things, to help people reconnect with their true nature. That's something that's been very important to me, a sense that not all here in the world. I was going to say on planet Earth, but let's just go with the world. Not all is well in the world, having just watched a quite stunning, shocking, horrific vignette of life on planet Earth at the moment leave the world behind. Even the Obamas, as a couple, ex-presidential pair, and now into film production, even they seem to be associated with a message that all is not quite right in the world of men, and that perhaps there are alternatives, or certainly some big questions to be asked. I will continue to ask the question, and better still, in my view, provide some answers, some solutions to the question, or even just the sense of anxiety and unease that can be provoked by the state of the world such as it is at the moment. And I say that not to be doom and gloom, but to see the world for what it is in as little as a judgmental way as possible. From the point of view, is it working for us? Are human beings, generally speaking, connected to their natural state of being? Are they happy, joyous, free? It would appear that we've created a set of circumstances in Western civilization. It's the only one I can speak of because it's the one I have experience of and grew up in. We seem to have created quite a dysfunctional world, and I feel able to speak of that because I do propose a solution or an answer or a response to that. I think it would be irresponsible, unkind and unfair to just keep speaking of the world in the most horrific terms, if not being able to offer some sort of answer, solution, response to that. And that's what I intend to continue to do. And that is what the Come Back to Life is all about. So I had it in mind to record and reread my book as a series, as an audiobook, and as maybe some episodes with some updated commentary. And I just wanted to say, for what it's worth, and to whoever might be listening, that it remains my earnest endeavour to offer something of use and of help to people who may be in a similar condition to the one I found myself in from time to time, increasingly less so. It's been a strange sort of momentum or development in my relationship to the world. It used to upset and depress me quite strongly, or at least confuse me and cause me some anxiety from the earliest memories I have, and the world as responded to by my parents, family and community. Not much of that seemed especially joyous or functional. There were moments, there were flashes of happiness, and my parents in their own way taught me some strategies for coping with the world such as it is, and I would like to stand on the giant's shoulders. What I'm trying to say is I would like to stand on the shoulders of those giants to me as a child and take it a stage further, such that I have something useful to offer my children, whether or not they wish to subscribe to it or pick it up and run with it. So I wish you, for what it's worth, a happy Christmas. And it's such an interesting thing at the moment, I think, the Christmas idea, is we perhaps have got to peak meaninglessness. You know, I heard a translation of the Tao Te Ching where the translation was something to do with ritual is the husk of true faith, something along those lines. Is that for me to look after? Thank you. So basically, humans have rituals to remind themselves. Is that for me as well, Min? Thank you. Humans have rituals to remind themselves of something more important. So whilst they are submerged and immersed in their daily business and their thoughts and their problems, basically the downward spiral of the human mind and its way of occurring and then affecting us, it was important to have ritual for humans to lift them back out of the downward spiral. Important holidays, important festivals, rituals, going to church on Sunday, whatever it might have been that once upon a time may well, and still does for some people, elevate or transcend the everyday, and to remind them that life is good, that God is great. Whichever set of words and rituals you have, I trust you get the point. And it seems to me that we are, with the Christmas such as it is at the moment, and many of the festivals that are now a lot to do with routine and marketing, and they're quite mechanical, we are reaching peak meaninglessness. It's like, well, what is this about? You know, what are these motions that we're going through? What might they bring us? And we know that the overwhelming message of Christmas for many people now is a reminder that Christmas can be very difficult for people and to watch out for each other. And that's beautiful and compassionate, and in a strange way, well, it's a huge irony, isn't it, that this being the season of birth, rebirth, light, joy, peace on earth and goodwill to all men, that it is now, there's largely the messaging that we've actually created quite a stressful set of circumstances. The ritual itself has become quite stressful, reminding people of their lack, reminding people of their loss, reminding people that they're not as fortunate as others might be. I mean, it's a pretty, whilst that is beautiful in a way that people give a shit, it also seems quite awkward to me that we are so far away from the blazing celebration of blazing and beautiful light and rebirth and joy to the world. We are managing a mental health crisis instead. And I don't want any presents, let's give the money to charity. Not going to do cards this year. All these kind of rational things have now replaced the spontaneous beauty and joy and delight of what this ritual might bring us. And I don't mean that in a bad way, honestly. I really don't. I mean that in a where are we at, and what can we do about it? Your feet are sweaty. See, yeah, there's a real problem at this time. What?
Because of my socks.
You've got some pretty nice warm socks there, but they've got sweaty, have they?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you going to do about it?
Can you take them off?
I think I have to go and change some socks for my young lads here. So, yes, truly, deeply, from heart to heart, love, peace and joy to you. That is what I wish for you now and at any other time of the year, the so-called year, with these mechanisms, these rational mechanisms that we've converted the world into and sucked all the blooming joy and spontaneity and freedom out of it with all our routines and rituals. And here's to coming back to life in 2024. Well, don't wait. Let's not wait. Let's come back to life whenever we can, whenever we remember. And I will be doing my best to assist in that process. All the very best to you. Love from Portugal. I've got to go and change some socks.
Capture life's moments like never before with Rockbrook Camera, Nebraska and Western Iowa's premier camera store since 1975. Rockbrook Camera is not just about selling you a camera. It's about helping you become a real photographer, recording your life and sharing it with others. Today's cameras are faster, easier to use, capable of shooting stunning video, and with film photography making a comeback, there's never been a better time to dive into the world of photography. Rockbrook Camera goes as fast or as slow as you want to go. You can try before you buy with camera rentals, or give that older generation camera in the used department a whole new journey. Find Rockbrook Camera, 1 block south of 168th and West Center in Omaha, 70th and Pioneers in Lincoln, and at rockbrookcamera.com. That's rockbrookcamera.com. Discover or rediscover your love of photography today at Rockbrook Camera. Great photography begins here.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.